tank top.
Okay.
Not like a slutty tank top.
Okay, none of your ladies are going to try to escape, right?
I will make sure that they don't before I get up if I get up.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Things you have to worry about when you have a wife. I mean, y'all can understand, right?
No, I don't. Explain it to me.
I couldn't tell you.
When a Tata tries to escape from a tank top, well, I'm not going to go any further.
Yeah.
It makes for entertainment. And tossing.
I'm not awake enough for this.
Yeah, no one's awake enough for this.
I'm so glad that
Oh, they can hear us.
they can hear us.
Hello,
and
Strim.
They can see us now.
I stream.
I stream.
Alright, there we go. Yay! Okay, they can see us and they can hear us.
So,
Yeah. Needle pulling thread.
So,
Follow Jane.
oh, I'm sorry. I mean, I was, covered under cord of finger. I thought Gabe was opening. My bad.
yeah, but then you're the one who said so.
So,
This is. And Gabe told you that Gabe wasn't paying attention.
Jeez. Yeah, Gabe's got his finger. He got his eyes so deep in Tremere books that he's just like, oh, there's rituals here.
All right.
Yeah.
Yesterday's episode of Vampire the Masquerade, Last Breath, coming at you live with a recap right now. Mystic, take it away.
Take a breath.
Energy.
Welcome to Take a
No,
Breath.
I don't care. I love the energy.
It was the energy.
I said
tried.
yeah.
Top shelf energy, right next to the Di Serono.
A
So-
factor.
What do we want to start off with at this point? Do we want to just go into a story recap and then work our way out?
Yeah. That's how we've been doing it.
Okay, then. Yeet! Yesterday, started off with Junie getting caught up. Looking at you, Junie.
I did get caught up.
And we got info dumped from everybody's goals over the previous week, ranging from stuff about Edward Hook, not Hook, Edward.
It was Daniel Early.
Daniel Early. Thank you. How did I get Edward Hook?
Who was that?
Because your name is Edward, and I don't know where the fuck you got Hook.
I have a hook.
It was an RP
I'm the
hook.
captain. Went into the early dude.
Wow.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
We're a hot mess today.
Yeah.
The past 20 minutes were what the fuck happened yesterday?
Were we even there? I feel like we played a game with each other, but then it got overshadowed by, Abel's
Bird.
internet connection just giving us the finger.
And bird.
You had a bird in your
A
stove.
literal bird.
And then, you guys were mortified when I freaking froze a cat in time and space and was like, here's a toy for you, little gangrel. Anyways, we'll get to that. That's part of the story.
No, I was
So it
just,
opened with... go ahead.
I was just thrilled between the Kid Tiff and Thinbla going at it.
That was fun.
We'll
I
glaze over that. It'll be like a Krispy Kreme. We'll get there. No, so it started off with the info dump via Storyteller, getting us caught up on the weekly goals, information on various kindred and machinations that are currently in play in our story, ranging from blood to, kindred. I guess that's about it. Nothing really interesting. Got a text. They were asking me where they needed or where they could deliver the blood. I got a pay raise, money, and then cut scene over to the crew over in Small's house.
Okay, so Gabe got a text from Nurse J. I got a text from some unknown person. I don't think Olivia got any text, but I went to Olivia about the text I got, and then Abel got a text from Al Capone's people that led to trying to get Olivia out for walkies. But he found Olivia trying to drink a blood bag. And I had to go, oh no, honey, like a Capri Sun, and stick a straw in it for her. And then we called Frank to get Frank in on this shiz, because we weren't going to have the meeting at the house.
Yep.
And then we went to Frank's warehouse.
Frank obliged. He reached out to Nick, so down at the bar down the street, just saying, "Hey, in case something goes horribly wrong, just figured you should know. Might have trouble your direction. Oh, thanks. La da 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 da." Cut scene to everyone showing up at the warehouse. Brief preparations. Frank hid all the nefarious goods from the party after
Gabe
their
tried to look for
chastising.
SARS.
After their chastising and ugly looks about various
I'd written.
things under Frank's roof. At which
We
point
talked to Cappuccino.
Yeah, I was getting to that. And did some minor preparation prior to Cappuccino showing up. One of Al Pacino's.
Al Pacino.
That's where we got the name. It's because of Cappuccino. It was
Not Al Pacino,
It
Al
was
Capone, thank you.
Mhm.
One of Al Capone's lieutenants, and who apparently vampire. Who knew? I digress. Did some minor preparation before he showed up. He and his ghoul had a nice, friendly conversation up until they kind of slighted the thin blood in the group a little bit, verbally. And that did not sit well with a member of our party who has a stake so far up his ass. But we'll get to that. I'll be pulling that out soon. Actually, no. You know, I'm too close to it. Gabe, you tell it. You snickered. Literally, in character, you snickered. You tell it. Something about remembering my station?
Remember your place. So yeah, Abel being, K-Tiff, who's kind of like, still trying to, I guess, prove himself. Kind of went after Frank a little bit for the way he was talking to Cappuccino. And then he and Frank had a little bit of back and forth, which I found hilarious, honestly, and endlessly entertaining because, I mean, neither of them are, our level.
I know,
so to
right?
speak. So,
Poverty vampires.
it's like watching. It was like watching, the two kids fight over who was the big bad boss in the group, and we all know it's Mom over there.
No. They were playing I'll show you mine if you show me yours.
Yeah.
Back down first. Honest question: who backed down first, or who do y'all think backed down?
I think it
first?
was about the same.
I think you both realized that you had both the same size penis, and you guys decided to back down at the same
time.
Which was kind of entertaining because actually, had it come down to a fight,
I would have won.
It would have been K-Tiff kind of gently going, "No, thin blood, no! This is how it works."
Oh, please tell me more.
As he holds a knife.
Honestly, it was one of those things that, like, I kind of wanted to see what would happen, but, like, it wasn't the right time, you know what I mean?
Yeah, time and place. This is.
But I think Gabe might be starting, like, some underground betting ring to see who's gonna kill who first. Like,
between him and Amelia.
Yeah.
Oh God! So Olivia, Amelia, you. Fuck it, get Gwen up in there.
I'll get Gwen, Nyx,
get Artemis, get
the
Nyx.
Baron.
Oh, don't tell Nyx, because Nyx has my back. And I mean, Josh, he's paying everybody to do a job, so if that, we don't want that to end.
I'm sure he's a betting man. He seems like a guy.
Yeah, he seems like a betting
seems like
man
an
too.
idiot.
Well,
we'll get into that
though. Meanwhile,
Winner gets a minor boon from all the losers.
Right.
I like that idea.
I like that too.
Ooh, that's. Are you sure you're not just playing Victoria this season?
Oh.
No, that was DeRitten.
Oh shit, DeRitten. You clever bitch. Anyways.
Plotline for season 3. Gabrielle catching in boons.
Shit, that's a Nosferatu having a betting ring that bets and favors.
Actually, that actually does work, and you can do that. I will allow that.
Do you hear that, Gabe? You got a job.
Gabe hears it. Don't you
Anyway,
worry.
so Cappuccino shows up. We had the conversation. The Caitiff and the Thin Blood have a measuring contest. Thin Blood probably wins, but we'll get into that when I finally stake his ass when he's not expecting it. The party then departs gradually from the warehouse since.
No, first you walk back upstairs from the basement to see me just smashing.
Oh yeah, and I offered the hot box to actually melt it.
And then I stare at you as I smash Olivia's phone.
Yeah,
that's right, because she had gotten a text from her brother's phone number saying, "Where's your brother?"
on her burner phone.
Thus became the argument of.
Why is
Gamora? Was smashing the phone necessary versus yes, it was absolutely necessary.
Again, it was her burner phone.
Yeah.
How did that person get her phone number?
Exactly.
If it was a burner.
And then Gabe got more messages saying that Johnny was in the hospital.
I talked to Josh, and Josh told me to tell you that
Johnny
was in the hospital.
He got a message that Sarah had been put on a ventilator.
Yes.
In the hospital.
Yes.
So Gabe was like, I need to go hospital. You guys drop me off. Go home.
Yeah, and we got the pod dropped off so that we could get to Olivia's stuff because we had to find Demon jewelry box.
The dick in the box.
The dick in the box.
Somebody decided to freeze a cat in time.
So we're going to get into that. There's actually reasoning to Frank for that. First, there's an unusual cat sniffing around that y'all only briefly had a conversation with via the gangrel earlier.
Yes.
I wanted to get it off my property.
So you froze it.
I froze it in time and space, threw it in a little fucking bag, and I was like, well, you know what? The gangrel liked it so much, I'll just give it to the gangrel.
Yes, but you weren't there.
It could be a snack.
You weren't there for the gangrel conversation.
Yeah, but I figured the gangrel could use a pet.
Oh, we're projecting.
And then we learned that the cat was ghouled, I guess, by Portia.
Yes.
Yes. That smells like roses, not lilacs.
That's because Artemis is the one who smells like lilacs.
Surprise! Enter a scene with a text message from William.
No, this is not metagaming because we were discussing what happened last session.
Yeah, this is all player knowledge versus character knowledge.
Yeah.
So
today does not get character knowledge.
Yeah, no, I mean we're allowed to talk about what could happen, what might happen, what has happened. Like, this is a
Oh, but
recap.
he's saying you use player knowledge to give the cat to Olivia.
No, he did
No,
not.
it was a strange cat.
It was a strange cat that I wanted off my property, and we have a puppy. So I was thinking, worst case, it gets drained dry. Best case, she has a pet. Like, honestly, I saw it as an olive branch saying, hey, I'm friendly. Here's a cat for you.
Meanwhile, Gabe's sitting here like, that cat's probably associated with somebody. Why would you? Why?
It worked out in the end. And we might be able to get a minor boon. We might be able to get a minor boon for it via Frank's own words.
We haven't really ended that. So did it really work out in the end?
We don't know yet.
We'll circle back around to that. When we return the cat to Portia and we get a minor boon from her.
You mean somebody is going to have to return the cat to Portia, and it's probably not going to be you?
It's probably going to be Artemis, if we're going to be completely honest.
Artemis is probably going to steal the cat. Like, she's just going to show up and be knitting in the corner in the fucking house. And Amelia's going to be like, when did you get here?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that was something else. Cappuccino offered to give puppy lessons.
Yeah, puppy lessons.
Which we're all against.
Fang puppy lessons, I guess.
We're not all against it. Because one person, cough, not Frank, is going to get to go with.
And it will probably not be Gabe either.
Oh, it's probably going to be Amelia.
It's going to be Amelia.
I don't see it ending well. Like, why would we want to teach this, anarch gangrel bastard children?
The basics of...
the basics of the Camarilla.
Why?
It's either that or just hand her the Book of Nod.
We could do that.
I briefly considered that.
What's her intelligence at? Like, out of character, what's her intelligence at?
Because I'm sure Amelia has her own copy of the Book of Nod.
Her intelligence might be good, but she could still have illiterate flaw.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking. Like, is she smart enough to read? Does she know how to read? Like, I'm assuming because she's a puppy that nothing's possible.
But even if she reads, like, I'm saying, like, it might be better just to have somebody there to answer questions and explain things. And Gabe doesn't really want to do it. Great.
Yes,
Frank,
a real
Frank
fucking vampire.
Yeah, I'm working on it. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention there were some minor changes to the warehouse, TV, Chromecast, Hellsing abridged.
Yes.
I'm a fuck mothering vampire. Those quotes will be coming.
Yes.
What the fuck is toilet paper?
I'm gonna base that Fear Turkey.
Yes.
So
Now is it a 50-inch plasma screen TV
no?
with Netflix?
Josh, I work for Josh. Are you kidding? I'm just glad that it's not one of those big ass CRT. Fucking- like, let's talk about
you're not
affordable.
wrong.
It's literally making a reference.
No, I got you. Oh no.
So now
Germans.
is this the part where the bitch king of the universe comes in?
Yes!
Jesus.
You mean
your
biggest bitch of the
dyslexia is
universe?
terrible. It's the king bitch of the universe.
Whatever. The KBU. It's fine.
You mean biggest bitch of the universe, according to Mr. Nerdy.
Well, cheers to you being a bitch. I'm not going to say that I'm happy that I watched The Bachelor or Bachelorette or whatever it was. I blame my wife for that. But you get some great quotes out of that. Like, I didn't know professionality was a word. Sorry, we're getting off topic.
No, we're not. I think we're quite on topic. Well done. Game
Not
on.
Fabian topic.
I will
Yes, dear,
on
don't
topic.
look at me. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Don't
Damn,
look at me.
that face. Hold on.
She's still looking. It
on,
looks like
wait.
she's still looking.
She's
Wait,
still looking.
Come on. Motherfucker. Wrong way.
I don't have a fan.
Love you.
Yeah, but we looked at fans.
I
didn't
bought a
order
fan.
Yeah.
I ordered a fan, yeah.
Don't throw
a
that at
shade
me.
The look
All right,
my
all right.
husband just shot me about a fan. He didn't
All right.
know.
All right.
I mean, to be fair, you did warn him you were buying things yesterday.
So,
It's a
King Bitch of the
fan.
Universe sends a text to Amelia saying, I'm back in town. I am getting back into town. La da 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 da. He promptly turns off his phone after he realizes that she's worthless and doesn't know where Artemis is.
I'm looking at the toasty. Oh my god.
Dear, you're distracting my party. Like, they're rolling fucking wits and insight, and all they're seeing is your fucking toad head.
And this is how the party died. Not
See,
with
this is what happens.
This-
Sorry.
This is.
I'm
this-
sorry, I'm very easily distracted.
No, you're good. I love you. Anyways, so where were we?
I don't remember.
Oh yeah, so King Bitch of the Universe sends a text to Amelia asking, where is Artemis? And she doesn't know, so he turns off his phone because he's pissed off with her. He's been on a long flight back home after trouncing through Europe looking for a gypsy.
Yeah.
And
Of
whose fault was
mage
that? His
descent.
own.
It's full. It's a cure to a problem.
So my fault.
It wasn't
Is
our
it a
fault.
cure?
Yes, it is a cure.
Okay.
Cure. Did that trigger you?
Cure?
Cure.
Cure?
Cure.
I can't say it like that.
So, in lieu of that, he heads over to the pizza joint to let Josh know he's back in town and to call in a favor. Josh tries to step out of his lane and get more. Wayne's not having that.
I think it was
So-
more securing something.
Well, he definitely secured something, and then William decided to use it to his advantage. So should Mage not stay in custody of Josh, Josh will step down as Baron. I don't see a power play. You see a power play.
There's a power play.
He gets an address from Josh, scampers over, delivers said gypsy to said location, and then reaches out to Amelia to let her know.
Who gives?
Oh no,
him
Amelia just calling,
the
and on the third ring.
Right, and then you wanted to, or William wanted to meet up.
Uh huh.
So the address for the Lockport was exchanged while the rest of us were searching in the pod for
Demon box.
the demon jewelry box,
Which
So
we
tell
found.
me about that.
which we found.
Because Olivia got a 7 success on it.
Yep.
Yeah. And on it had some Latin inscription.
Yep.
That between the two people that should know basic bitch Latin were only
Yeah.
able to make out the words soul or life.
I think
One
it
of
was
the
like
two.
soul and mind or something would be like.
I thought it was soul and
and
S.
Yeah, est
yeah,
is.
Yeah.
So kind of worthless. I miss James. He would have known
So-
exactly what that shit was.
I mean,
Artemis
there are
had
things
been
like Google.
receiving texts from Amelia, and then William showed up. No,
Yeah?
Frank showed up first.
Yes.
Yeah,
with the
Frank
cat.
got on scene first. And then we had the altercation with the cats where everyone was making a vote about keeping it in this little poverty haven that y'all have.
And then Amelia just went, "Fuck it, it's my house. She gets to keep the cat."
But it's not even your house, but everybody just acquiesced.
Gabe is highly opposed to this plan.
The cat
Just wait
will
until the
love
cat hair gets
Gabe.
everywhere. If it starts shedding, it's gonna get up in
Yeah.
your vials. It's gonna get up.
It's
in
not
your
about
hair.
It's not about that. It's about the fact that this cat is been ghouled by Portia.
Okay. So she's gonna see how
Right,
fucking
I
dysfunctional
brought
we
up-
are.
I brought up the point of it's better to have the cat and take care of the cat when we go to tell her about the cat than to go, "Hey, we found your ghouled cat," and left it.
It seems highly appropriate, yes. Because we all
Not
know
my zoo, not my cat.
you're not wrong.
Or it's not
and
my cat, not my
then
zoo.
William showed up, actually hugged Amelia. They talked, and then we heard cackling and gunshots.
Familiar cackling
Very familiar.
of the Artemis
cackling
variety.
Of the Artemis variety.
Which leads me to a question, because back in season 1, she didn't know William was back in town until he showed up to stop her from doing something stupid.
She didn't remember.
Got you. So I foresee somebody making her forget.
Yeah, I already thought
Oh,
about that.
God.
I'm
not sure if it's going to be you or me.
Being that she doesn't
We'll
remember
see.
that Amelia wasn't in town either.
Oh, God, it's going to be Amelia.
It's gonna have to be Amelia.
You're going to have to crit your pants. I see all of your willpower just going straight down the drain. Welcome to the world
Good
of
thing I
James.
haven't spent any.
And that's basically the story. Damn, we did that in 20 minutes.
Wait
High
a
five,
minute.
fam. Or Vam.
I liked you written. You eat those that disagree at your house. Not wrong.
Us.
No, you don't.
Yeah, but I mean,
Um,
Gabe's really he doesn't taste good. He kind of like has this hobo-esque thing about him.
I don't know.
He's kind of a
With the
diabetic.
with the nickname of Dr. Sexy.
Okay, I'm not. Well, he looked.
Hold on.
Let me pause.
Honestly,
Rewind.
he looks like
Saying.
somebody
No!
who's
No,
getting
wait,
deported.
wait. No, don't pause rewind. We have a picture of Dr. Sexy in our panels.
It literally looks like either a terrorist or he's going to be deported. I'm not sure.
Wow. That's just hard.
I know that's
Gabe will
typecasting.
also fall into line if somebody else could see it. Not true.
Not true.
No. I mean that sarcastically. Like, Frank just looks like a douche nozzle.
Well, no, Frank is a
At least
douche
Amelia's cute.
Yeah. Abel looks like somebody that I want to punch in the face, though, like in real life.
Yes.
As a person. Like, it just, he looks like somebody that just got out of jail,
You're not
is
wrong.
trying to better his life, but is still a sleazeball.
How about I just eat a ridiculous amount of tortillas?
I want to be a puppy tortilla, though.
No, you
I
can't
have-
eat puppies.
I legit have fluffy tortillas.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Oh.
Another idea for a Nosferatu. Owns a pet clinic. Or is that going too far?
Well,
No.
considering I asked
Euthanize them.
Considering when I asked Artemis if she was feeding safely, she admitted to eating squirrels.
That's because they drive her nuts.
And that is what was said.
They taste a bit nutty.
Yeah.
Bravo. All right, so that's more or less what happened this past week. Last week, none of us really remember. It's kind of like a haze. I'm sure something important happened that none of us care about. No, I'm bugging with you, Junie. No, it's all good.
I was
So
drugged up, so it doesn't matter.
Are we gonna talk about goals then?
We'll get into that
Should.
in the closing half, if that's all right.
Which
there are a couple
were-
No,
other
that's
things
fine.
I
I
want to
just
touch
know that.
upon before we
I
get
just
to
know that we
point.
had talked about it, so
Yeah.
Yep, that's always going to be one of the closing items when we go through is what everyone wants to try to do.
Okay. Well, I didn't look at your lists. When
I
you were
wanna-
dictating how
That
you were
wasn't
gonna run
on the
this, so-
list.
I want
Yeah,
to
it was.
try and
Okay,
live.
well then I'm fine.
Literally, in our formatting, I'm looking at the list right now. Last line item under
Yeah.
content. What do we think our characters will be doing in preparation of next session?
I don't remember that.
I want to live.
I'm literally looking at it right now.
Doesn't matter. We don't
It's
remember.
not-
It's fine. It's
I-
fine. We're going to argue about this off stream.
Tacos!
So that's more or less what's happened thus far. Are there any NPCs or characters that I left out, Junie, that are important or should be noted as of this past session or of
I think
the
the
previous
only
session?
NPC that came up was Cappuccino.
and Nyx and the ghoul?
But we talked about Nyx.
Well,
Oh,
Nyx was
wow.
literally off scene.
Well, 2 weeks
Oh,
ago.
that's because William did have a talk with Tony, and then
Tony fucked him
Oh,
up.
yeah.
Tony
Or he
was
fucked up Tony.
well, yeah. Well, the thing is that with Tony is the younger brother of Johnny, and Tony is trying to fill his big brother's shoes. However, they are twins, so by big brother they're like 5 minutes apart. And Tony's he's not as confident as Johnny, so he's trying to do all the stuff and trying to take over his big, Johnny's place. And the thing is that when William came in, he's like, "Oh, I don't know." He doesn't have any know-how to know what's the difference between human and vampire. So technically, William is the first vampire he met. So when he's
And a
like,
douche.
I can argue with that one
well,
because Tony has been the one driving us around as we leave Josh's.
right, because he's been told that you guys are vampires. So for him to actually go, oh, he walked in through the front door. So he's not sure if that was a customer or not.
Oh yeah, we do normally go through the back door.
All vampires go through the back door. So when William came in through the front, he's like, "Oh my God, are you a human or a vampire?" I don't know. I just want to be nice. This is why Tony is not good for customer service.
Oh, he's brutally efficient now, so he better be.
Well,
Otherwise, William's gonna have another nice little talk with him.
oh no, Tony will now be completely and utterly as efficient as
for
possible.
his Baron, quote unquote.
Yes, I know. Which happens to be right now, Joshua.
No, I know. I chose my words carefully.
So, and the funny part is that Tony's like, ah, and
then he texted Amelia and Gabe in their group chat
Started
saying,
angrily
"Scary one
trying
left."
to call.
Yeah. And third ring, you got me, and I was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, I was dealing with something. Josh has something of mine."
angry.
Yeah.
Angry vampire. I don't know what to do. I hope I'm doing good for you all. I love you. Thank you very much for letting me serve you. Bye bye bye.
So that leads into William's goals moving forward. He's going to manipulate everyone because King Bitch of the Universe.
Hashtag knew it.
Like, he's starting with Amelia because he knows
I was gonna
Amelia will help him.
It's not going to be
Will
manipulating
she?
Amelia because Amelia is going to kick his ass if he tries and knows she can do it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he's choosing his words carefully that Josh has something of his. Which isn't a lie. It's just a half-truth.
I don't know. I feel like that might be a lie.
Oh, no. Josh has something of his.
Oh, really? What's that? The barony?
No. Well,
Yes.
he's got two things. He's got two things.
Hold on. Hashtag called it.
Well, power corrupts, but can William be corrupted?
Yes. 100%.
Yes.
That's a hard disagree.
No. You dangle enough. Gesundheit.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Also Gesundheit. Also another bless you.
If we dangle enough power over William's
I will
face,
take a bite and it will be delicious.
and all you have
Not
to
if
do,
I eat you first.
make
Joke's on you. Could you handle two more personalities?
You don't know how many personalities Amelia actually has.
Wait, here's
No,
the
I'm
question.
just saying, can you handle it though?
Here's the question.
Between Frenchie and
Here's the question: is that does Amelia know about Frenchie and Douche, and does Frenchie and Douche know about Amelia and Charlotte?
I imagine he probably knows of
Charlotte,
kind Amelia and douchey Amelia.
Yeah.
Or dangerous Amelia.
Dangerous Amelia. They're both dangerous Amelia, but one is much more blunt.
You mean she's more frank?
No, Frank's Frank.
Frank is Frank.
Yeah.
Charlotte's blunt.
Anyways, yeah, that's William's goal is to start pulling strings and put people in the right places to make things happen. And he was joking about it being 501. It would definitely be $500 and a penny per day. With Josh's budget, let's be fair.
Oh, let's just say Amelia would laugh in his face.
It's still more, and it's family. Might throw an Olive Garden gift card in there so she can take somebody out and eat them.
Really? Wow.
Well, when you're at Olive
Josh
Garden,
will
your
have
family.
to turn around and say, "I'll do 1,000," and if there's gunfire, 2,000.
Okay. Well, once I have his resources, I'll pay whatever she wants.
No. Here's
I'll
the
pay
thing.
in power.
Here's the funny part that William does not realize. If you oust Josh, that doesn't mean you get his resources. You oust him out of a position, which means he takes everything he has and goes. So
Except for the pizza joints.
Let's just leave it at Amelia's sitting pretty nicely with how much gunfire there has been.
With the resources of the pizza place, it's a resource of 1 or 2.
Okay. It shall be done. It'll be fine.
All right. I am letting you know here
Rome wasn't built
now.
in a day. I'm just saying he's going to build his own empire out of blood.
You got to build it higher than Amelia's current empire.
And she's
Gabe doesn't have an empire, so
that's going to be William's goals moving forward is making power plays, garnering favors, and calling them in all at once when he needs them.
Oh my god.
good luck with that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Fun?
He'll be behind the scenes after this gunfight next session. God, I hope I don't have to shock people again. I don't know. Can I yell Pikachu?
Yes.
Yeah.
Please do.
Okay.
So the funny part is that is he really going to go towards the gunfire and face off with Artemis?
As he said about her idiot childer, quote unquote, I would probably do the same thing. So seeing as Amelia is not going to step down, he's probably going to go with. It's going to be 2 old ones being like, really? You're doing this? And 2 and 2 together, he'll mention the whole, well, I saw some Sabat douche nozzles on their backs.
But you do have to remember, Artemis has not seen him since graduation in 1890, so it's been a hot minute.
Yeah, that awkward moment when I should pop all.
Actually, I do know now what Artemis will look like when she's doing stuff for people.
Yeah, because she's already having her emo moment on your other server.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Stained glass
it pays
people.
to be emo. Anyways, that's William. Frank, I have no idea because he just kind of goes with the flow. He's just trying to survive.
Why do I have a
How about you,
feeling
Gabe?
I have a feeling I'm going to get a thing this week. By the way, Frank sings.
By the way, Frank staked.
Dr. Sexy, what do you have for us?
So Dr. Sexy is obviously gonna keep track of Johnny's condition. Kind of treat him a little bit of a priority patient. Since
Sarah's dying.
Poor Sarah.
Since Sarah's dying. But also because of his connection with the Baron. Like, you know.
All part of the plan.
He's also going to do some extensive research into all of human and kindred history, see if there's anything that resembles this disease, including looking into curses.
Mm-hmm.
And he is also going to discuss with his contacts in the CDC to find out how widespread this disease is and exactly where it's popping up and how long it's been popping up.
You are going to write all this down for me, correct?
Yes, no
Thank
worries.
No, we're just going to
Fantastic,
clip
I
this
love
for
you.
you, Junie, and we're going to send you the clip so you have to listen to it.
Okay,
He's
that's
also he will also probably try to return the cat to Corsa,
fine. Aw, but kitty.
even though he really doesn't want to go anywhere near Cammy territory.
Well,
Now,
you won't get
here's-
killed on sight.
Here's the bitch of it all. What happens next week when the cat returns?
The cat came back the very next day. Oh, the cat came
Well,
back.
I'll tell you this.
God
I'll tell you
was
this.
a
If
god.
the cat comes back after like a first return, then Gabe says fuck it. Like,
Couldn't
cat's here to stay then.
safely away.
Cat has
Um,
picked us. Cat is saying.
There was like one more thing I was gonna have him do, but for the fucking life of me, I can't remember what it was right now.
The cat came around and
Well, you
made
were
it
looking
so
about
known.
rituals, and you were looking about more Tremere studies.
Yeah, that would be one.
Probably
and-
not the one, but a one, right?
Though
Probably
Steak
several
sauce.
ones.
here's my question for you, because Tremere and Nosferatu, they have the same kind of understanding between them. So it's always clan first, then sect. Would Gabe look to be going to the Tremere Chantry in Chicago to look at different rituals and look at different things and maybe talk to some Tremere?
Gabe would, since he's planning on returning the cat anyway, probably.
Okay.
He would probably make it a one-stop shop.
Here's my question though: do you want to do that on scene or off scene?
We can do that on scene
Okay, then I'll bring in Morgan.
if you like.
Oh God, I miss that cranky bitch.
Fuck you.
Sorry, Junie.
So
I
if
didn't mean to
that's
get
do
you
you want
stuff
me
in your
to do you want me to then hold off? Like I'll just keep the rituals that I put there, but hold off on using them until that point.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
So
See you nose.
Sorry.
Amelia is going to have a sit-down talk with Olivia and pull Gabe in to discuss the idea that Gabe had, because I do remember this from last week, where as soon as the blood bond with Frank drops off, asking if she is okay with being bloodbound to Amelia to weaken the power of her sire's blood bond.
That's fair.
That's about as far as I got thinking about goals.
You know, that's a good goal.
It's
That's a
not
solid
bad.
goal.
The thing is that when you explain, actually, you know what? Being that it's dropping off in
The 23rd.
Yeah, about a week and a half. You could have that conversation this next session. Pardon me.
Yeah.
So sorry. You can have that conversation next session, and if you want, if she says yes, you could do that there and cut the blood bond early.
Okay.
Because you're looking at.
You could cut my blood bond early?
Yeah, because it's the 20th. You have 3 more days.
Yeah. So is she just going to be like, okay, I'm going to drink my blood out of you?
No, 'cause once she bonds another person, because you won't be drinking from her right after that to reestablish the bond, it drops. You cannot, if you exceed your blood bond limit, they don't get bonded, and you are out of blood. The reason for blood potency, and I'm on a gaming server, so
Well,
they're
this would exceed my blood bond limits, the thing.
Because you have Sarah as well as me currently.
Yes. So I think this is just Junie doing special ruling to make it work.
Well, no, this is actually the book and actually some house rules from other people that I've seen that makes it understandable. Because blood potency really doesn't do a whole lot of fuck all. So I don't know why we have it, but it is what it is. I'm not gonna complain to the powers that be. I just roll with it. So blood potency, technically, and many of the house rules that I've seen, is how many ghouls you can have, how many blood bonds you can have, things like that.
How many children?
No, that has
Or that's your
nothing.
humanity.
That is. Somebody actually ghouled a child, or made a child, and lost humanity for it. And I was actually a part of it. It was really weird. So how blood potency works for most people is, say Amelia has a blood potency of 3. She could then blood bond Frank again, blood bond Gabe, and blood bond Olivia. Being that she only has a 2, she can only have either 2 ghouls or 2 blood bonds, or one or the other. If she had 1, it would only have been Frank. She would not have been able to ghoul anyone.
Yeah.
So there's your problem with that. And also when you're working with blood potency, God forbid, Amelia went into Torpor. Gabe could not turn around. Gabe, your blood potency is 1 or 2. I don't remember.
I believe it's 2, but let me see.
Okay.
Based on my perks, I have a 1.
Okay.
I have a 2.
Otherwise, it would be a 0 because thin blood.
Exactly. With Gabe is of the same blood potency as Amelia. Gabe could not arouse her from Torpor. He would have to use a Tremere spell to boost his blood potency up to 3 to bring her out of Torpor. So that's another thing that's a bitch about this blood potency stuff. I mean, it is what it is, but meh.
No, there's also a ritual to awaken people, too. I also have that as, I think it was the Waking Kiss or something like that, as a thin blood alchemy, where all I have to do is just drink some blood, pop a tier 1, kiss somebody, and they're wide fucking awake.
That from Torpor.
I'm pretty sure it applies to Torpor.
Take a look.
Oh, yeah, I'll verify.
I can talk to a vampire in Torpor. I have that ritual.
Yeah, that's a useful one. We
That's a
abused that in
useful one.
season 1.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
did.
Yeah, but no, Gabe actually has a ritual where he can actually Well, Gabe can't use thin blood alchemy.
Right, I can.
Yes, you can.
Right.
So if you weren't in the picture, Gabe would have to do the raising their blood potency up to 3 and then doing it. Otherwise, you have to find a kindred with blood potency of 3, which is even
And then
bigger.
make
bitch.
a favor. Ugh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that. Favors are what get me in trouble.
Oh, I did remember my last thing. I was gonna have
Oh.
Gabe
Uh-huh.
do.
What?
Verbalize.
Talk with Bear and Josh about possibly having to use a ritual on his ghoul that might cause him to be embraced if it's successful, or that might possibly also kill him. I don't know.
Either or, it's something that'll happen. We'll find out.
Schrodinger's death.
You're not right.
Yeah, Schrodinger's death.
Amelia,
Junie.
what you goes?
I just told you one of them and then told you I hadn't really thought past
What's
that.
Charlotte's goals?
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. I really
You go through
wanna-
Amelia's. Charlotte's is probably going to be like, fuck everyone over. Fuck it.
Amelia,
They're inferior.
Da 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 da. Oh shit, she's got a lot of goals. Fuck.
It's probably going to be find out more from William what William needs from me so that I could tell him to go fuck himself.
Sounds in character.
Yeah, for both of them.
Yeah, yeah.
There's the talk to Olivia, which even if we do that on screen, I'm counting that as one of my goals. I don't really know what else.
Okay. How about you, Jenny? What are your goals?
To run a
Yeah.
successful session and campaign.
All right, what about Artemis's goals?
Not die because there were gunshots.
Have fun is probably number 1.
Yes.
Actually, for Artemis's goals, oh god, trying to get people off of Amelia's back lawn.
That would be nice.
Trying to find Olivia's biological father. She's also trying to call in. She's also actually working on a couple of jobs where she's trying to end some Sabbat that are in the area. Actually, she's handling a job for her father, aka
course she
her
is.
sire.
Daddy dearest.
Daddy Dearest is making a pyro play, and she has to be involved. So she has that on the sideline, and then also she's been told that her brother's in town.
Oh,
By not
I
her
do have
brother.
it. Awaken the Sleeper. This formula results in an elixir which, when added to human blood, can awaken a vampire from torpor.
Good.
Requires
because
alchemist's blood, chlorochrysanthemum, human blood, adrenaline, ammonium carbonate.
God, your stuff really is
hartshorn,
alchemy.
Mhm.
caffeine or benzodrine, as well as melatonin.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
It's-
real alchemy.
Yeah.
it is
Damn.
100%.
Like, this is what the Church of Scientology wishes it could do.
No, I know. Eat everyone. I need more friends. You're not wrong. Actually, she's eating all the squirrels because she doesn't have time to go to her.
No, that was in reference to Amelia.
Oh,
That was made
Oh,
before
shit.
we started talking about
This is
Artemis.
Oh god, if Artemis
I mean,
starts
that is where Charlotte
vamping
came from.
squirrels.
Schooling.
No, vamping.
yeah. No.
Killer squirrels from outer space, dude.
No, right now she's trying to bide her time, and she keeps pressuring Gwen, and she's been blowing up Rachel's phone. When are they back?
Bide or bite per time?
Bide.
Okay, just verifying.
She is. Well, she can't bite Gwen, and Rachel's kind of off the limits. The thing is that she's texting Rachel a lot to find out time, place. When does she have to go for what? When does this
How
time
can she help?
Yeah, that's a lot of that. Plus, she's
That's the only thing
watching-
keeping her together then.
Rachel's keeping her together.
It'd be a shame if something happened to Rachel that Amelia had to get involved in. It's okay to
Dang.
fuck with my touchstones when I'm not around.
Rachel has plot armor.
This is true. On top of
Doesn't
that,
mean that she can't be abducted.
well, that and also Artemis is kind of going to be maybe doing an end run around Gabe. And Frank. No, it's actually like she's finding out things and discovering things because she's in different places at different times and learning shit. And she's like,
Oh
ooh,
god.
these people need to know this information. I could be a Malky Nosferatu!
A Malconadaru.
Yes. 100%, all of that.
What, Dorit, are we just gonna like Noah's Ark all the animals for
I was just
vampire?
thinking that. This is like we just put them all in a boat
Okay, she would
and
only...
then seal it.
Actually, if Artemis did that, she'd only do the fluffy ones. Reptiles could go fuck themselves.
Bunnies. Are cats considered fluffy?
Yes!
Alright, so bunnies, cats, tigers.
Dogs. Yeah,
Tigers are cats.
Yes.
No. They're big cats.
They
They're
are.
still cats.
Just get a life maid that can.
Mountain mountain
Poof it up.
lion, cougar, yeah, panther,
Yeah, all cats.
uh-huh.
Go to
A
the
bear.
zoo. Turn everything.
Oh god, she's just gonna turn a garoo.
And she can't turn a guru because if she does that, they become an abomination. Literally, it's in the book.
Okay,
Yeah.
so they're a fuzzy abomination.
No, they're an abomination to both Guru and Kindred.
Okay, so she tripped and her fangs fell into it.
Look, it's just gonna turn into Underworld. Let's be honest here.
Oh my
Yeah,
god, no.
I mean she's throat punching people right now. So oh no,
Throat
that's the
hugging!
other.
Throat hugging.
It's throat hug.
No, that's murder. All right, so
No,
Yes,
that's only
yes,
if
it is.
That's only if I crush their larynx and I kill them. I'm not killing anyone. I'm just throat hugging them, compelling them, and then forgetful mind and forcing them to go to the police to turn themselves in.
you know, I think that Artemis just needs to go back to Joliet.
Where do you think she is? Well, no, technically she's in
on the
Lockport
other
right now.
server. On the other server, I think she just needs to go back to Joliet.
Yeah, apparently Ruby's already tried. And there was some shit with that.
Yeah.
Hmm.
This is fine.
Anyways.
It's all good.
I digress.
Why? We were digressing where?
Oh, we're moving moving along a little bit. Are there any other last comments or character thoughts or anything that the party wants to share or throw out? As
Not that I can think of.
No.
well, just
I know there
remember-
were discussions last night between Sai and me about charity live streams.
Ooh.
Oh, do y'all want to plug that then?
Well, nothing concrete yet.
Okay, when you have more information, we'll touch upon it.
We
then.
just talked about it.
Yeah.
Talking is not planning.
Right.
There was some slight planning.
Gotcha.
maybe like this many.
Are there,
Yeah.
Here's the question: is there any charities that you are
Yes,
looking
Dorette.
at?
If you clip them, they will come.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, clip it. Clip the stuff.
Good.
Anything that you see written, clip it. Put the link in my Discord, and once we get enough clips that I can actually make at least 5 minutes worth of video, I will put all that together. And then as the season goes on, we'll add more to it. So yes, by all means.
There was a gym the other day about a gentleman doesn't kiss and tell, where I said I'm not in the box.
There was a gym, and then there was the bird yesterday too.
Oh god, the random bird.
That was cute.
And then did it go back in? Did you guys figure that out?
It's not.
Okay,
yet.
Good. Not yet.
I love
Put a filter on that puppy, right? Or something like that where you can keep the birds out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This will be
How about you,
entertaining.
Junie? Any closing comments, concerns, things that we should prepare our buttholes for next session?
Always bring lube. Always bring lube.
Always prepare your buttholes.
Well, you heard it here first.
Yes.
Or last. For our last breath.
You never
always
know.
Bring lube.
You never know when something's going to be coming running in and ramming into your RP and going, "Hi, I'm your surprise." Boom,
Excuse me,
bitches!
sir.
I am
Have
the
you
fear
heard?
turkey.
Have you heard of our Lord and Savior staking your bunghole?
Hey, when the fear turkey fucks you, how really prepared are you?
You're not.
Exactly.
With a U? What is that with a U? Hold up. Now you have my attention. Oh, if you clip them, you will come with a U. Oh, you pervert. I knew I was setting it up. I could hear it in my voice when I was laughing. It just got all over the place.
No,
All right.
throw him in Vampire Last Breath, D-Written. I made a specific channel for it. I love you, though. You're fantastic.
You're a magnificent little creature.
Yep.
I don't
We
know.
promise not to eat you.
I made no such promise.
I make no such promise either.
I mean,
Fine.
could.
Frank won't eat you. James is still on the fence.
I mean, I could always use a good D-written NPC.
Ooh.
I mean, we can try to
Sounds
talk
like
him
a
into
French
writing an
name.
NPC.
Sounds like a French name. D-Written. Sir D-Written the Third.
We can probably talk him into it.
D-written.
I can roll an NPC. Well, I mean, chat's been getting experience, so make an NPC with the experience, yeah?
Yeah. We're just gonna run chat with the same experience that we've been getting. It's easier to keep track that way, so I don't have to keep a separate sticky note.
All
Not wrong.
right. Well, if there's nothing else that we have, any other vampire info that we need to share, anything that we feel like we've missed?
That I can think of.
Well, as
Alright,
new
well.
books come along, like I know I haven't received the Blood Gods yet, and there's another couple of books that are coming out. We'll see what comes out and what's more available in plot lines and storylines, as well as lore sheets and rituals. But I just went through 2 Onyx Path games. One was Vampire Masquerade, and the other one was Mage, and it was actually really good to see how different storytellers are doing different things, and some of those ideas might be filtering into
What
plots,
we deal with.
what you deal with, but also I do want to ask, do you guys want to see other characters and like NPCs of different races? I mean different races as in
we did
group.
discuss while Sai was looking at rituals for Gabe,
Mm-hmm.
if Sai needed to take the ritual to ward against Fae.
Mm-hmm.
And you made a face.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's a throbbing hard yes.
Okay. The reason why I bring this up is because again I do roleplay on a server, and they are starting now to separate World of Darkness from Vampire. So they are.
So is that including the immortals and everything else being included in the WAD, or are they further separating it?
If you're a vampire or ghoul, you are in the
In the vamp.
vampire. If you are anything but, you are in the WADs.
Wow.
So mages,
That's
Fae,
segregation.
Gabru, all of them are in now this WAD category of live games where the vampires are separated, and now it's kind of like
It's probably because there's way more people playing Vampire than the other WADs.
yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, that's fair.
And being-
Vampire overwhelming.
Well, that
Yeah.
and also if you look at it, some of the systems are not as easily integratable Plus, let's just face it, you have one Garou, it's gonna take out at least 5 to 6 vampires like that. Yeah. So, even though Garou is like the ultimate, and then you've got
are they really?
Yeah, because you've got Garou, usually vampire, then mage, then fae.
You see, I've been more scared of mages than I am of Garou.
That's because
but we haven't had to deal with very many Garou.
So many out of context one-liners.
Yes, you're not wrong. Sorry.
Yeah.
Wait, what was out of context there?
I don't know.
Who the fuck knows at this point?
Everything we say.
Apparently,
basically.
every time Tanari or Olivia watches my stream, we have an innuendo counter because I don't know when I'm saying innuendos, and literally
Innuendos.
What's an innuendo?
What's an innuendo, and where can I
know.
get one?
What's an innuendo?
They come in pocket size.
Yes.
Can you tell me what is this?
It's a word that I apparently cannot say correctly.
We can't pronounce it. So what you're telling me is that we need to add a command for innuendos. Into windows.
Into windows.
Into windows.
Into
windows.
Into windows.
Into windows. Into windows.
We're Junieizing it, bro.
Hey, listen here. Hashtag brah.
Okay. So we get to look forward to more stuff moving forward from your experiences and playing around with other STs and.
But that's what I'm looking at. But I'm also wanting to know when I do things like this, I want to know what your flavors are and where you would like to see. Like, okay, so say Gabe is
cherry.
What?
Flavor.
Gabe
cherry.
would. I hate cherry. I would not be cherry flavored.
Grape.
Blue raspberry.
Marshmallow root.
We're all over the place. You're fucked, Junie.
Blue raspberry. Got to turn the lips blue.
Marshmallow root. No joke. It is a flavor I have.
Okay, right. So say Gabe is working in the hospital. Maybe I will actually bring Rachel in, who's a life mage. You know, maybe I'll have a Fae come into no context. Oh Jesus. Maybe I'll have a Fae pop into Frank's warehouse. So when Frank comes home, he sees the knocker at his work desk going, "The fuck is this shit? Hold on, my God." And, you know, doing all these mixture concoctions and all this other shit, and then going, "Fine, here's your fucking sludge. Drink it, you bitch." And knockers are known for swearing, a.k.a. everyday Chicagoan. And, you know, having this knocker just shove a chemical composite mixture into Frank's face and saying, "Drink it." And then, you know, if he's like, "No, I don't want it," blah, 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 blah.
I would just use leaden movement right there.
Mm-hmm.
Walk around, push them out the door.
Now, is this after they sidestep your leaden moment and have the chair walk over and sit you down and collapse you into
The
it?
chair walk over?
Yeah.
Are they a mimic now?
Mimics.
No, but they can do those things.
Yay, animated object.
Because they're a knocker.
If I wanted to play D&D, I would play D&D, Junie.
Yes.
Don't you do that to me.
But Faye, and a knocker is an inventor.
This gives me trust issues.
You never trust a Faye. Ever.
Really?
No.
Yeah.
I'm learning in this game you just never trust anybody.
Right? That is rule one.
That is
Especially not coterie members named Ed.
Thankfully, I'm a Frank.
Oh no, you're technically an Edward.
I'm technically an Edward.
Edward.
I'm protected against the stupid.
You are the stupid at this point.
Yeah, you keep all the stupid inside. That's how the ward works. It doesn't keep the stupid out, it keeps the stupid in.
Locked up my SARS. What more do you want from me?
All of it.
I mean, you did threaten to Molotov people.
No, he did Molotov people first session.
Yes,
Session
but he
one.
threatened it yesterday.
I know. I threatened to burn fuckface alive. I mean,
No, you threatened it in chat.
oh,
Yeah.
did I?
Yeah.
You did
Yeah.
yesterday.
Yeah.
Look in general.
Yeah.
That would require me to know how to read or remember, and I don't know either of those.
Doesn't excuse your awful behavior.
Yeah, well.
Well, I apologize for
Preventative
being
warning.
one.
Been nursing a migraine. First
Oh,
person to yell
yeah.
is gonna get a flying Molotov. Period.
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah.
God, I thought you meant that it was in character, not OOC.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about you.
Oh yeah,
Missed
no,
it.
no.
Not Frank.
Okay,
Yes.
okay.
Hey,
It's hard to
boo-boo.
distinguish because all of them are douche nozzles.
Yeah.
No, the best part is that with all of that going on, if the Fae actually turns around and gives Frank that vial, and if Frank actually drinks it, he might get his wish without even having to drink anyone dry. Wait, what?
Ooh.
Did you just activate my trap card?
Yes.
Sit your butt.
Yes,
I think that's
did.
a fun note to end on. Is fucking Frank with a hard on for being a real vampire. All right, so
Wait,
thank
he
you all for
doesn't
joining
already?
us. Thank you all for joining us for
Get on your faces.
Take a Breath, our more or less review of The Last Breath, our weekly vampire sessions every Saturday, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 p.m. Storyteller time,
Central.
not real time,
Chicago
Not real
time.
time.
Fuck
not
you.
real time.
Yeah, that whole section of this area is just gone. Doesn't exist.
Right. Like those middle states, we're probably better off without them. Hell, we could get rid of California.
With that, I think the session's crumbling. Goodbye.
Hopefully, don't forget to check out our YouTube, social media pages, all that jazz.
Oh, yeah,
Our
mommy.
sessions will be available. Smalls is about to do a plug on our Twitch chat, so that way you can see all the different places
Fixed
to
it.
check it
Can
out.
you do the
Feel
the
free
thing
to-
too?
Say what?
I was telling you another command.
Which one?
Timely.
Ta-da!
There we go.
Yay!
It did not save that, but I think it's fixed anyway.
So also
works.
check out all of our homies at the various studios and groups below. World of Darkness related, Vampire related, Mage the Ascension, all the
Did
different
not
avenues.
fix it. I have to go fix it again.
They're
It's
good
fine.
at playing bad people that are good, or good people that are bad people that are bad people that are manipulative people. So enjoy them. Love your faces. We'll
hold
catch
on.
y'all
I've got that one for you. Give me a second.
Okay, amended. We're playing vampires. They play semi-bad people.
Oh, she's playing the warning.
Decisions to kill people, which they have to take a stand and atone for. However, if you don't like anything that's going on, walk away, take a break, or do something, or skip the entire episode.
There. That's what it is. Now that I have to close that up again.
You know, that's top shelf. That's top shelf Junie right there.
Nice.
That's like right next to the Di Serono.
Next to the game.
Bless you.
Thank you.
So it's Gabe, Di Serrano, and Junie. Perfect. We're all top shelf.
There is a working, mostly working.
It's like 95%
Fucked
good.
it up.
Anyways,
right.
those are our other homies at the various studios. We love your faces. We'll catch you guys next Saturday at 2 p.m. for our next installment of
Now
The
it
Last
works. We're
Breath.
good.